especially with that velocity.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boo. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's a one-run game.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way.
Caught him looking for the K. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back to work. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they add to their lead. It's 3-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet. The last half of the third. No question about this one. It's out of here. A gigantic blast. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A 2-run shot, and they add to the lead. It's 6-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Brew. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
Deliver big here in the LCS.
Yeah, you see these guys.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they slice into the lead. It's 6-3. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news.
Well struck left field. That's back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Outstanding catch.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. It's 6-4. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And no one can get there. The run comes in to score from second, and it's 6-5. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
With where it was located, very top of the strike.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That's out to center field. Cross under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the third out. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Out of here! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 8-5. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Sometimes you say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back.
That one ripped. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they inch closer. It's 8-6.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder...
And a swing and a miss. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give him a lot of credit because this is not easy to do.
Line drive, fair ball. Headed for the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Chang around third. The throw's offline, he's safe. And they lead by 2.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 5-zip. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
To short, could be two. One at second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Lined into right, and makes the grab. That is the inning. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out of the right center. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-0. Bounce to the right. Samuel on to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw to third, and he's out.
As a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you've got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. It's 6-1.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. Nobody on. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 7-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again. Off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is going to go. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 9-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. In the air to make the catch.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we can lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard.
On the ground, a short could be two. Flips to second, that's one, and that's two. No runs, one hit, no errors. 2-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
I think the key is arm action. Sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Swing and a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Pulls it into the warning track. Runner tags for home, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation, you contact at times. So, you don't...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Going, gone. his second home run of the series, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second homer of this series, and they add a run. It's 5-zip. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
That one ripped. It's a bomb. So he goes yard to left. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-2.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the...
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Got him! Third out, and that ends the frame.
With 4.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 6-2.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. The relay. He will score, and the lead is up to 5.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to boss.
Stages of Game 3. Cut out and miss, struck him out, and that'll do it. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they add on. It's 8-2.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Conroy is just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Got it. And there's 2 away.
He had him out in front, which isn't...
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead.
He goes down looking. Home half of the third coming up.
He's been able to throw it to both sides of the plate and some really good arm side run.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. the ball right field. This could go the distance. Home run! That should get the dugout going. And they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, there's a 3 bat in front of the center fielder.
And here is Reggie West. In the dirt, blocked. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
That if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. That one is gone. He sends it out of here. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically.
Man on second, 2 down. Hard hit to right center. And it one-hops the wall. Here comes the throw. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Oh, he gloves it. Throw to first and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
The effort from both players involved.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That's worth the price of admission. And just like that, they're out front. It's 4-3. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. And a go-ahead run is on base. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of standing with mechanics.
And now the shortstop, Carson Williams. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. And he pops up the squeeze. To the plate. Safe. And we are tied. They handle the bunt and get the out.
Oh, man, it takes guts to call for the suicide squeeze with the lead on the line and this late in the game. And that was great execution. Good.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-4. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Blue. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset. makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long.
And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now. Chopped to the ground. Fires across the diamond, and that is the inning. So that one hammered left field. Out of here. He got just enough of that one, and they add to their lead. It's 6-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Drew. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset. Fastball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, you got to be
2 outs. Sends it to center, and this should be it. That's the ball game.
Well, you can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Caught and missed. Struck him out. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. First frame of the night behind us. Move to first. Dives back and he's out.
So much for the first hit right there. Good move, and he had him leaning all the way.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here.
Line drive, base hit. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. 1-0.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Safe at first, they won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impact.
He's also singled. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. He's up to 3 home runs in the series, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. He throws a pretty hard slider, but when it doesn't break, it's just like a good fastball to hit. And right there, eyes got big, hit that ball really hard, and now he's getting high fives in the dugout.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ground ball right side could be 2. Takatsu over to second, and it's a double play. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is the inning. Base is empty. Caught him looking for the K. Got him. And there's one away. To the right side, Takatsu. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's off the wall. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Belito headed for the plate. The relay. The tag out.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
Second, Takatsu at first, 2 out of the inning. Line drive. Fair ball. Runner around third. He will score and they take the lead. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Big RBI for him right there. Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up in foul territory, but it did just sneak in there. Look it up in that location. Very difficult to catch up to it.
There's a swing and a drive. And that ball is gone. He'll touch them all. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark. Great, and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Man at second. Base knock center field. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
You'll often hear the phrase the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Runner from third comes across, and a 2-1 ball game now. Now the throw comes in, runner holds it third.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Cross. Sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We are tied at 2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs.
And we're at the top of the 5th. Makes a sliding stop. Fires to first. And that's a great play for the out. Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Headed for the plate. To the plate, and he's out.
Well, he just ran through a stop sign right there. Third base coach had both hands up, trying to hold him at the base. He decided to go anyway, and he's out by a lot at the plate. I'm sure the third base coach and the manager are pretty frustrated right now.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. 3-2, they take the lead.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. Swung on, belted. Cross. On the move, heading back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The relay, and he's out. Bucked down, and that ends the inning.
Well, I can understand why they tried to force the issue and tie up this ball game, but wow, nicely done from the defense there to cut him down at the plate.
Struck him out looking. Now only one out remaining.
Well, he'll stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Hit to second, and this should do it. And that does it. They win the pennant. They are champions of the National League.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourself ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.